6:24 is your time. The Missouri pork producers have brought in our friend Kevin Minnick from the Maine course across the river to bring you in because it's the Missouri pork producers. Talk about pork be inspired. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, you just had a piece that looked like a very thick piece of bacon, but you're not making breakfast food today.
No.
Nor was that a piece of bacon.
It was a piece of bacon.
Right.
So we're doing pork a couple different ways. And the best thing about even local and Missouri pork and everything else, we're right there on the river.
Sure.
Within 100 miles, it's local. And that's what we try to do, source the best we can. So we're showcasing pork 3 different ways. We're going to do a quick dish of pork and beans. And what we have here is house-made bacon.
Okay, that was the big thick piece that you showed me.
Right down there with a ragu of white beans and braised ham and all that good stuff right there. We have a little bit of carrots right there, a little bit of kale.
Kale's kind of all the rage these days.
It is so good for you.
It seems like you can't go anywhere without getting some kale or hearing about it.
Cooked, it can take a long cook time, it can take a short cook time, you can eat it raw, and it's a superfood, is what it is. And then what we have, our circulator, and we cook the pork tenderloin at 145 degrees.
Okay.
So I did say 145 degrees, and it's something that you shouldn't be scared of.
Okay.
Pork medium is okay, and it's I think it's a little bit more palatable too.
Okay.
To tell you the truth, so.
And do you have to have a machine like this, or you just cook it?
No, you don't.
Just make sure you have a thermometer that will read up to 145.
Yeah, and this is a machine that we love, but we can get it perfect medium almost every single time.
Okay. So
that
it's a little
down.
pink.
Yep, just a little bit of pink. And then we do a little bit of hollandaise sauce. Just like that. And candied pecans. Gonna finish off the dish. So that's what we have.
Okay.
Pork and beans from the main course.
And is this something you can make at home?
Absolutely. Pork, the best thing about pork is there's so many different cuts.
Right, right.
And pork you can cook for a long time and a short time as well. We make bacon, you have pork loin, pork tenderloin, make sandwiches, steaks, chops, whatever.
Anything you want. Now, how do you go about picking some of the side dishes like the carrots and the kale to go along with the palate and taste for pork?
It depends on sweetness. Carrots are very, very sweet. And then the kale is absolutely delicious. Plus, it gives it better mouthfeel. It gives it that texture, and it can hold up, like I said before. So.
Okay.
And pork and beans is a childhood favorite.
I was going to say, pork and beans, not the pork and beans I'm used to. That's like open up the can, heat it up, and go. So that's more kind of a homemade. What about presentation? And we had a good shot of this yet. Presentation when you eat, because when I eat for food. But as a chef, you've got to present it in a nice fashion.
Absolutely. I think the first thing is visual. When you look at, when you go dine, the first thing is visual. The second is smell. Third is actually taste.
Okay.
So we try to hit all 3 of those. Taste being the one you're going to remember the most.
Sure.
But if it looks good, hopefully it tastes good.
If it looks good, smells good, it's going to taste good.
Absolutely.
Kevin, thanks so much for coming in this morning.
My pleasure.
You can find more information on our website at KHQA.com for the Pork Be Inspired project from the Missouri pork producers. So we're going to scoot to a break. We'll be right back after this.